Hey, what's up guys? My name is John Bendewald and I would like to welcome you to Square One. I created this flourish about 4 years ago after seeing The Worm, which can be found on Dan and Dave's DVD, The System. I thought the 4 packets all pivoting together looked really cool, so I decided to base an entire flourish off of that movement alone. I also improved the display by making it so that each packet overlaps a different packet, creating symmetry and balance. Square One is fast, fun, and easy to learn. I find myself performing it all the time, and hopefully so will you. Let's get into it. So to begin with, you're going to hold the deck in dealer's grip. You're going to come over with your free hand and lift up the top half of the deck, holding it in a biddle grip, like so. You're going to lever that half forward so that it's also being held by your index finger and your thumb. So again, that looks like this. Once you're here, you're going to use your middle and ring finger to break off about 2/3 of this packet, and you're going to rotate it until it hits a 45-degree angle. Once you're here, you're going to use your index finger to push that top card and pivot it on your ring finger so that that will also form a 45-degree angle and form a triangle. So again, that looks like this. Once you're here, you're going to separate your thumbs and then separate your hands completely. So this single card is just being held by your index finger, and this top packet is being held by your index finger and your thumb. Now, 2 things are going to happen simultaneously. In your left hand, you're going to rotate this top packet up to 90 degrees, but it doesn't have to be 90 degrees, and I'll show you why. Because here's what's going to be happening. You're here, and basically you're going to want to put your your right hand over here so that it forms a sort of T shape. Now I find that this is much easier when you rotate this top packet, because you don't need to shift your entire arm. When you rotate, you can just sort of move your arm over like that. So you can go a maximum of 90 degrees, but the amount that you go is sort of up to you. Holy crap, it's hot. So again, your right hand is going to move over here as your left hand pivots that top packet, and it's going to form a T with your thumb contacting the center of this packet. Just like that. Now for this part, I'm going to get rid of this card just so you can see what's happening. You're going to be here, and I'm going to move that card so you can see what's happening. Your middle finger is going to break this packet in half, so the bottom is going to be contacting your thumb, and the top is just going to be held by your middle finger. And then it's going to rotate, pivoting on this thumb 90 degrees. And with that single card still there, this is going to form the square. So with the card there, this is what it's going to look like. Form the T, break that packet in half, rotate 90 degrees, and the single card is going to contact your index finger. However, once you're here, you can see that the single card is overlapping 2 packets. And the thing is, you want it to be symmetrical. Oh my god, it's so hot. Oh my god. God damn. Jesus Christ. Oh. I'm fanning. I'm literally fanning myself. Okay. So you're here, but you're actually going to want to rotate your right hand a bit further just so that that single card can clear this packet. And once it clears, you're simply going to go back and have that card underneath the packet. So now you see each card is overlapping a different card. And the packet that's being held by your hand down here, the corner should just appear in that little hole in the center of the square. Now this is the square. This is what you're trying to form. And once you're here, you're gonna do this little pivoting motion, which is pretty easy. All you're doing is your hands are moving back and forth, or you can also rotate your hands like that, or you can do a combination of both. But it creates this cool little thing where all four sides of the square pivot. So once you've done that pivoting action, the last thing to do is deconstruct the square. And there's two ways to do this. There's the slightly more difficult but slightly more attractive looking version, and then there's the easier version that also looks pretty good. I'll teach you the more difficult version first. What you're gonna do is, as you're pivoting, you're gonna pause here, and I'm actually gonna remove this packet for a second. What you're gonna do, so pretend that those cards are still there. You're doing the pivoting, and you're gonna wanna make this angle small enough so that your middle finger can contact the corner of this packet and hold it like so. So I'll show you that with all four sides of the square. You're pivoting, make that angle small, and now my middle finger is contacting the corner of that packet, which means that I can separate my hands, and this angle will, oh Jesus, this angle will stay the same, and this angle will stay the same. So you're gonna pull it straight out like that, and then go back with this hand over this hand. So it's gonna look like this. You're pivoting out and back. And once you're here, I like to do this little thing with this sort of X shape, and all that's happening is with this hand, I'm using my index finger to sort of flick that card in and out, and in this hand, I'm using my middle finger to make that angle bigger and smaller. And when you do those together, it creates this cool little X. That's optional, obviously. It's up to you if you want to do that. But once you're here, you can do that if you want. Then you're going to slide this hand forward until the single card aligns with this packet. So you get to here. And now your middle finger is going to contact this single packet and the packet below it, so that you can let go with the middle finger of your left hand and your index finger, and you see now those two packets are pivoting solely on your middle finger and your thumb. So you can do this little extension if you want to, and then you're going to fold everything in like that, and in the action of twisting this around, square it all up, and then either dribble those cards on top or simply set them on top. That's up to you. The other slightly easier way to close up the square, if you want, is instead of contacting this packet with your middle finger and separating like we did, you can simply reverse the action that you did before. So this is what you did to get into the square. You're just gonna reverse that action by rotating your right hand out, and then this makes it much easier to move your right hand forward and contact this packet with your middle finger. So if you do it that way, it looks like that. And then you just go back into the X, do that pivoting action, dribble, bada bing, bada boom. You're done. That's it. So one more time, we'll do a quick run through. Lift up half the deck, separate the top 2/3, rotate at a 45-degree angle, push the top card at a 45-degree angle to form the triangle, separate the thumbs, separate the hands, rotate that top packet and move your right hand over to form the T, split that packet in half, rotate it over and keep going until you clear the corner, then go back. This forms the square. Do your pivoting, and then if you're gonna do the nice way to close everything up, you're gonna get to here, contact the corner with your middle finger, separate the packets, slide back, do the X, align those two packets, do this pivoting, spin around, dribble, and that's square one. I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna go take a cold shower now. Oh. So yeah, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any sort of feedback, constructive criticism, blatant insults, feel free to contact me. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Or if you have any questions, you want any tips about how to do the flourish, you can contact me about that as well, and I'll be happy to help you. It's like 90 degrees in here. So yeah, thanks a lot. I love you all. Peace out.